So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, set.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lance steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He finds Watson complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
on this play to move the sticks.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go back to the ground with jump and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in, Nick.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A minute 52 to play until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 19 yards away. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Lance. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This is taken around the 12. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now is signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Hey, check that, street.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Dancing to his left. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. An inside give to Jones. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a 2nd and 7. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check match.
Completed out left to Dobbs. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's up to the 20 and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Nice move at the 40. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, smash circle!
A give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Working from the gun, Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Lance again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 36, Lance. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Lance looking to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They'll set up a throw
To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
third down. Here's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Patterson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Lance. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it means the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Cost 10K to let her come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it.